Hey guys, what's going on? Alan here, Gibson Garage YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. And I gotta ask, please subscribe and hit the bell so you can see all my future videos, and come back and watch my other videos and hit the like button if you want to. Leave a comment on them. And also I've got a new button, the join button down below. Go ahead and hit that if you want to see like daily updates that other members don't usually get. And then also when I get merchandise, you'll get discounts on that as well. It's not very much. It's just there's two options, and it's just a matter of how much you want to donate. But on to the video. In this video, we are changing the motor mounts in this 98 Ranger again. We've got the Ranger back in the shop. Now I'll tell you right away, in case you're wondering how to get to the bottom bolts, yes, you've got to drop the lower control arms and get the shocks and springs out of the way to get to the bottom bolt. I've already taken apart this side and gotten to the next step here. The lower or the upper ball joint disconnected, which is nice. It doesn't have to be smacked out. You can just remove the bolt. This does have to be smacked out, your tie rod. And then you just get a jack under it and slowly lower it down. Of course, you got to remove your tie rod or your sway bar links. You're going to want to do that first, honestly, before you remove anything. Get it up in the air, get your tires hanging. Don't even take your tires off yet if you don't want to. Remove these bottom bolts and remove your shocks. Then you can use the jack one side at a time to support the control arm. Take off the tire, slowly let down the control arm with the jack, and the spring doesn't come flying out. At least it did in my case. It's completely relaxed by the time it gets open enough to come off of that hook. So you're going to be safe there. And then you can get access to the motor mount, which is an 18 mil on the bottom and two 18 mil bolts on top. If that's all you're wondering, please give me a thumbs up. You don't have to watch the whole rest of the video. For the rest of you that want to see how I took it apart, I'll take apart the other side in a little more detail now that I know how it works.
Gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want, feel compelled, yeah. And once you finally get a taste of the race, you'll never look back once you felt that. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. About others way before myself, yeah. I guess that's why I feel like I go through hell, damn. Wasting time on your dreams instead of mine, yeah. About to turn this franchise around on a dime, man. It's all about finding your right state of mind. It's all about turning the worst into fine. It's all about time and the work and the climb. From the thirst we will rise, I'm immersed in this life. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides.
There it is, all apart. There's the bolt with the peg just down and to the right. Hopefully it's the same angle. So we're gonna take that off real quick, and then we'll jack up the motor. We'll put some wood blocks on the oil pan right behind the drain plug. Okay, well, don't forget about this guy. It's like a shock absorber. I don't know what you'd call it, maybe an engine stabilizer. But yeah, that's going to be a 13 to get that off. Then we can jack up the motor. Alright, so I was able, on this side, you can get to the motor mount bolts from right here underneath this flat with a regular wrench. 18. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah. So this side's a lot easier. There's a lot more room there. And you can even get a ratchet on that. Plenty of room in there. Let's see if I can switch the light mode up here. Coming right out there. And I double checked up top around the transmission tunnel. I think there's gonna be plenty of room. We just gotta commit. Okay, well, I got tired of messing around with that thing, so just took it off and just use a tool like this. Get in there and pop them out. But now we've got lots of vision. So I'm looking at this brace here. You see that brace right there? It goes to this shock right here. Stabo shock. Mexico. I don't see a part. That might be a part number there. 25900. But there's 3 bolts holding on that top bracket that go to the top of that shock, and I removed the one that goes over the top of the motor mount plate, and it looks like this plate might slide out of there. Maybe. I might have to take off that 3rd bolt up there that's holding on the wiring harness, and then the bolt underneath that. It's like a double-ended stud. But all these other bolts that were holding on that top plate were just 13 mils. I used this setup here. Came right out. I only needed the swivel for the one that went right over the bar here, the steering bar. And the other side's even simpler because you don't have a steering bar to get in the way. So you can zip straight in there with no swivel And there's no stabilizer bracket either, so the other side is going to be even easier. I just got to work around this steering bar and around that bracket. I might have to take that bracket all the way out. So yeah, I had to get that out of there. And let's see. That was actually a 15 mil to get that top nut off. And I need a deep socket 13 to get the other double-ended stud off. Alright, let's see if this thing's just gonna fall. Pretty much. Oh, it's caught up on the sensor wire, but we can get it out of the way here. Grab this plate. Careful of the starter right there. I still got my little red cover all over everything, so I don't got to worry about it. But now this is the driver, obviously. This is where the issue comes in. I need to compare this to the one I know is a passenger, my brand new one sitting right here. Sitting right here. Will it work? Oof. I don't know. Well, actually, they appear to be the same. It is further away. That sucks. So we're still on the hunt for the correct driver side then, apparently. Passenger side will not work on the driver side. Well, I don't know why it's so hard to find the right part for the driver side. It's just amazing. First I get sent that 4-wheel drive one, and it's like no one can get it. So I was like, well, it kind of looks like the passenger side, let's try it. Nope, didn't work. But I think I found one online at O'Reilly's. It has the right part number. Everybody's using the same part number. It's either 2853 or 5328 for the driver. So 5328, I think that's correct. And it should be here tomorrow. But that means I gotta slap this side. I gotta slap it all back together so I can push it out and close my garage. But this is what you're looking at. You got the extra long bolt there going through the extra thick boss, the 2 nuts, bunch of other nuts. This double-ended one holds on the bracket, this harness up here, and then this bolt is still hanging out in the frame. Here's what this looks like if you guys want to look at this. Maybe you can find something. I guarantee, I would bet my life this is original. So it's probably as good as you're gonna get. So this side will be a lot easier. We just got 3 bolts there. Ta-da! Get that thing out of there. Oh, come on, you. Don't play with my emotions. Okay, we'll turn it sideways. Hey, if that's what you want, that's fine. So here's the one we tried to stick in the other side. Wow. That just go in. Cool. Alright, so I got that tight, and those are pretty much lined up, and I'm just going to come under here and just start this nut here. I'm not going to get it tight because I want the motor mount to move around until the engine actually settles. Then I can tighten this side up. I can put this side all back together. I'm gonna lose this in the frame. Awesome. Going down. How's it look? All right, you want to start by sticking the flattened end. Ow. Up in there first. And you hook the back of it with this tang forward, or with the end of the coil facing forward. So that's gonna sit in the deep pocket right there. Alright, well this side's pretty much done. Got the caliper on, all the bolts are tightened up. I got the cotter pan in. That's tight. The only thing I'm not doing yet are these sway bar links. So the part actually came in pretty early this morning. I guess it pays to pay for next day shipping, because I ordered this late in the evening and it showed up at like, I don't know, 10 or 11 this morning. Actually 10, I think. I have no idea what time it is. But like I said, the part number is 5328 and the other side is a 2853. They just swapped the two digits. So now for the real test. The spacing looks to be about right. This one's not pointed for easy alignment, dang it. Alright, let's see if it goes in. Come on, baby. Yeah! That's in. Put this little nut on it right here. Don't drop this in the frame. Oh my, I can't believe I did that right after I just told you guys not to do that. That's twice. Okay, well, I got it. It's always sketchy. Well, I just gotta tighten it up and then we'll slide the bracket on. Okay, let's loosen it. Now I can tighten this bottom one back up. Yeah. Put on these two top nuts. Oh yeah. Now we can set the motor back down and let it rest on its own weight, and we can tighten the two top nuts on both sides. I can put the spring back in here. I got brand new shocks on the way, but then we'll hook this up to both sides and we'll go to the back mount while we're waiting for shocks.